Bahri Bülbül, who is the most famous member of a family that has been performing rosary for 4 generations, is an artist who has devoted himself to the art of rosary since his childhood. Under the supervision of both his father and his master Lütfü Bülbül, he stepped into the magical world of rosary art and blended modern and tradition with his unique art atmosphere to further the art and technique. Developing from this innovative point of view, Bahri began to produce works that all art lovers will admire with interest and see possession of a tesbih which made by him as a privilege. At a very early age, he realized that the art of rosary is not a mere raw material being turned into a commercial commodity by mechanical process, but that every rosary has its own story and soul. This approach can be considered as the first innovation brought to the art of rosary by Bahri. The artist, who wanted the soul he gave to the materials with his own interpretation to turn into a physical signature, formalized the concept of signature on the rosary, which was tried by some masters but could not gain a permanent quality, and transformed this concept into a brand. This signature was placed in the lower part of the capstone, which is called Ottoman whip. So, how did this signature came out, when and how it was made, what was its meaning and content? The signature, which concretized in his mind, designed by a professor who is also a collector and a calligrapher. The swan calligraphy represents the elegance and aesthetic of the artist's work, and 2B consisting of divining Arabic letters represent the artist's name. In the first period, it was used by wearing gold in the artist's high-level works. Considering that the Turkish letters or names could be used by others in future, the artist wanted the letters to be particularly reflective of the Ottoman and Arab civilization. Nowadays, his registered signature has been updated with the addition of edge roughs reflecting the experience and seniority of him, and continues to be used as such. This signature, which was first used in 2002, was registered by the Turkish Patent Institute in 2012 and became a trademark, and the part it was attached to was registered as an innovation that the artist brought to the world of rosary. Just as a painter signed his signature in the lower right corner of his painting, and later it became a tradition in the lower right corner of his paintings, the signature of our artist has become the first signature example in the art of Turkish rosary, and then it has been used by others. Today in Turkey and many countries, so many master artists use his officially registered sign on their own works, and Bahri is justifiably proud of it. In addition, the signature implies that both traditional and experimental works of him are unique. Besides his signature, Bahri Bülbül certifies his works and presents them in carefully prepared boxes. These practices add value to the tesbihs and at the same time are the first in this branch of art. A work of our artist is delivered with a certificate, raw material information, design registration certificate, producing states, user's guide, and a booklet and box containing all the unique information of that work. The box containing them is finally sealed with a hot seal by Bahri Bülbül. Of course, the most important reason for all these efforts is to reflect his commitment, respect, and love for his art to art lovers, and to ensure them that they become a part of his art. Bahri Bülbül wishes that the person who buys a piece of his art should establish a connection with it, feel it as a specially designed jewel, store it, and transfer it to the generations that follow him as a very valuable heritage.